Sarah, which shows I go to, and I'm here with Robbie, Pat, and John of Magic City Hippies.
What's going on?
What's up, y'all? So, when did y'all get here?
Oh, last night, in the dead of night.
In the dead of night?
Yep.
In time for that full moon?
Yeah, it was beautiful actually. It
We
lit
did-
our way here actually.
We did the obligatory like public stop that took like 50 minutes because we all had like cars trying to get supplies, even though we're here for like 20 hours.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of beer sitting back at the tent.
Too much beer.
Yeah. No, we did the Walmart stop.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's great because everyone that like lives in Okeechobee in the town is like so mothering. Like all the older people, they're like, "Is Usher playing this year? Like you kids be safe." It's nice. It's comforting. Like you know you're going to the festival.
The cashier said she's gonna check us out on Spotify. We'll see her at the
That is
next year.
promising.
Yeah. I should be here.
Nice. So how do you guys feel about camping at festivals?
It's pretty much what we do every time.
love it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
we
it's
make
fun.
a point to do it. We didn't have to this time. We were actually flying
Yeah.
to Phoenix like at like 6 a.m.
Tomorrow.
We're playing another festival in Phoenix, Arizona tomorrow. So
Same weekend.
technically we could have done the hotel thing, but we just love
Yeah.
setting up
Nice.
camp.
Is there any way to like romanticize camping? Is there anything like kind of glamorous about it, or it's sweaty? Like,
love
how do you
to-
feel?
Giant air mattresses.
Yeah. My air mattress is bigger than my like tent, kind of. So it's like
Yeah.
it blows up and like you can see it poking out the sides of the tent, and it's more like I have like a small like cubby I fit into.
It's like
That's
one of those
very
things that you carry around the king in.
Yeah,
If it had the
exactly.
four
Yeah,
handles
exactly.
Oh, that's pretty regal. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty glamping.
We love to glamp a little bit.
on. Robbie always cooks, like, if we actually stay for a whole weekend, he like cooks salmon and
We
stuff.
go in.
This one's a little less
Nice.
indicative of normally. Like we
Yeah.
did like Bonnaroo, we were there. For
We don't even
5
have
days.
flashlights this time.
Yeah.
And we didn't ever pitch dark last night with cell phones.
Trying to scramble, but
Yeah.
you could. Yeah, you guys have been playing a lot of festivals from Bonnaroo to
Yeah.
Sunfest.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that lineup this year.
It looks awesome.
Billy Idol and Nick Jonas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite the
interesting.
lineup, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they playing together?
Together.
Yeah.
Nick Jonas will be solo.
Oh, no, come on.
How do you guys like feel, or what's the difference between like a festival set and like a different like kind of venue live show for you? Like, what are the pros and cons?
It's just a little bit more carefree, and the crowd
Yeah.
is just there to party kind of regardless.
Yeah.
I think festival crowds are a lot of fun.
You can wear sunglasses and no one's looking at you like you're insane.
And no one's like, you're a douchebag. Yeah. You're like, this is a necessity. I need this.
Yeah,
It's
I
also
know.
cool to play, like, if you do a headline tour, you're like worried about ticket sales and stuff, and like everyone's kind of there to see you. Or this is
Yeah.
kind of a more open
People could just be
experience.
walking by and be like,
Yeah.
oh, look, I fuck with
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah,
it,
yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, except for you guys are playing at the same time as Hippocampus, and that's really unfair.
I know.
Yeah.
I imagine there's
Your
def-
tour mates.
I
Yeah.
know.
There's got to be someone here that like had to choose between the two of us.
Yeah.
And goes to Hippocampus, they're amazing.
They're gonna,
Yeah,
We got to see them every day for like 3 months
Yeah.
play. That was pretty amazing.
yeah. I'll be on the line.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
1 year on each stage, just getting the craziest sound.
Yeah. So I feel like Florida, like as a whole, has really influenced your music. I think it's a line in Bull Ride that's like going down the A1A,
Yeah.
like Sun Life, Beach Life. Like, how do you guys feel about like the Miami scene and like how it's like really?
I would like to think that we're trying to help bolster it a little bit. You know, it seems
Yeah.
like it's still trying to figure out who it is, you know, what it is. But yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, we've got a lot of like Latin influence as well as like a huge hip hop influence. So I mean,
Oh, thank you.
it's really interesting
that's
to
actually, that was really good.
hang out with our other band friends around the city and
Yeah.
kind of listen to what kind of music they're creating and stuff, and have it bounce off of us.
Yeah, I've talked to like a lot of bands in the Miami area, and that's like the thing that I keep hearing is like, I'm not just in this band, I'm in a bunch of other bands, and
Yeah.
and then like they're opening for each other and constantly
Yeah.
like it seems really supportive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and-
it's a tight knit scene.
Yeah.
Me and Pat went to music school at the University of Miami, and so we met a bunch of friends of ours that played on maybe some of those bands that you met. And actually, we just moved into a new studio space, and we're being like reunited with a lot of those guys into like this big building. So
A bunch
Like
of the
summer
dudes
camp,
from.
that's-
Kinda. It's this
it's like
old-
you gotta pay rent, but it's, you know, it's like summer camp.
Right.
It's
Still
this-
bunk bed.
It's this old church. It used to be a church, and so we're rehearsing in the middle room, and everyone's got a room they rent around the outside. And
Yeah.
we have some of the guys from Lemon City Trio over there. They played at Halloween. They're another Miami kind of like organ trio vibe.
Oh, very cool.
Electric, the keyboard player of Electric Kiff
Yeah.
is a friend of ours.
The whole
So, yeah,
band.
there's a pretty nasty scene of some pretty virtuosic like musicians in Miami. And we're like maybe on the songwritery rock and roll band side of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And they're all just like amazing players. You know, we went to school with these guys, and they could definitely play circles around us. You know, so it's cool. It's cool to get to play with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's awesome. There's this band, Deaf Poets, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just moved to New York, right?
yeah, I think at least Nico.
Yeah, I met their singer. His name is totally escaping
Sean.
me. Sean.
Yeah.
At a new place called Las Rosas. Have you ever been there?
I've never been
It's
to
brand
Miami.
new. It's
Oh,
you're
really?
in Miami.
I know,
Okay, never
I've
mind.
lived in Florida for 3 years. I feel like that's a sin. I'm really sorry. I said
We're gonna start listing addresses, and you're gonna tell us what neighborhood it's in. That's the new quiz here. But yeah, I just met the guy from Deaf Poets, and they're super cool.
Yeah.
And their music's, I love that duo setup they have.
Yeah, like, and their album like Lost in Magic City, and you guys are Magic City Hippies. Like, what about Miami like makes it that Magic City? Like, what? Where does that come from?
Someone
That's the
invented
city.
that.
That's the city's epithet. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
the Magic City Casino. It's within view of Robbie's house.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Kind of
so
living,
Miami
living
is
a Vegas lifestyle.
Yeah.
Miami is the Magic City. Apparently, we found out on tour that
Yeah.
Birmingham, Alabama, also declared itself the Magic City.
How dare they?
So we're like
So-
walking, yeah, walk around
Just
downtown.
a
and start
petition of
the shirts.
250
Yeah.
people who are really
Right, we're the
disgruntled.
Magic.
Like,
We're the
how does
Magic
that
City.
happen?
I don't know if it's for them. It's more like about magicians, literally, or what.
I don't
but-
see that.
The street Magic City capital.
It was founded by like a cult of,
Capital of
magicians.
street musicians.
Yeah, there's some sort of Venn diagram there. Magicians, music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mace in the
But
middle.
Miami is the Magic
Yeah.
City, and it's also a lot of people assume it's named after the strip club in Atlanta. Also,
You get a lot. It's
Magic
like-
City is kind of like it's like almost it's the litmus testing like club for trap music. That's where like Zaytoven and those guys take their mixes straight from the studio to the strip club in
Yeah.
Atlanta called Magic City.
In the studio to the
Test
strip
them on the
club.
crowd immediately, and you get to see if it works. But yeah, that's neither of those. We're not from Birmingham.
Those are the other stories.
Only one of us has ever. You been to Magic City? You went to Magic City?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Miami's the Magic City.
Yeah, and yeah, it's in the music. It's like good time party music, you know,
Yeah.
and I feel like that fits with the Magic City title.
Nice.
Enough.
Yeah. So we got Hush and Heart Wants in 2016. Like, how's the full length coming?
How's it coming?
Yeah?
Good question.
How's it going?
Very
Yeah.
good question.
Very leading.
Pat?
It's coming along very well. We
Yeah.
have the full track listing. That's basically once we get back after these 2 festival shows, we're knocking it out. We always tend to have like the place we're making music in get like demolished.
is
like
the third
while we're
place.
working.
Oh no, you guys are bad owners.
Really?
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
look. Yeah.
Just like sucking the soul out of every studio.
Yeah, with
original.
the Hippie Castle EP, it was like the last thing that Hippie Castle was the name for the house me and John lived in when we were making that EP, and then right afterwards it got sold, bulldozed, it's a duplex.
Yeah.
And now
Now we
we were
moved-
working out of a studio in Little Haiti that just got that just moved out to LA. So kind of in the middle of it, we were like trying to finish the record, and then we like had to pack up everything and like find a new place to go to finish it. But we're cruising now. It's gonna be pretty soon. We're really excited.
Yeah, it's really good.
Very cool.
I mean, I think I'm really excited
Non-biased.
to get out. Yeah, dude.
Really
There's nothing
objective.
like knowing you're working on music that when people hear it, I think they're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it makes you feel
Yeah,
excited.
you're like, all right, here we go.
That's very cool. That's awesome. I love the line, "You don't step in love, honey, you fall in it." And my grandmother always says, "Love is sticky stuff. When it falls in shit, it sticks."
Nice.
Does that work?
I
as
like
well?
that one. I'm gonna jot that one down.
Let's
Yeah.
do that one
Yeah.
instead.
You send us the recording of that. Just send us that.
Oh, we got it.
We'll put it on.
Yeah, that's the new Valentine. that you guys need to
Yes.
send out.
Yes.
Well, that's all. You know, all that music or all those like vocals that sound like samples, like old radio
Yeah.
stuff. It's just Robbie. So Pat's the producer, and so he'll have Robbie like
That's
just
you?
yeah.
That's Pat.
No, you're the
Robbie,
producer, but that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all the radio,
Yeah.
the faux samples.
So whenever you hear something that sounds like an old TV show, we just
Yeah.
took Robbie and put him through a bunch of stuff, and A lot of times he says a bunch of crazy things. We just find the best stuff.
I take like 1% of it.
It's a lot of nonsense that comes screaming through there.
But there's gems in
There's
there. That's what you
gems.
gotta listen
You're
to.
mining for gold in there.
No, it reminded me of Malibu when Anderson .Paak, like in the beginning of Room in here, when he's like, "What do you think about love? Like, don't think about love. Like, I hate it." All those samples.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's a good lead.
Yeah, cool.
Sure.
We do love Anderson .Paak.
We're gonna have some more of those.
Yeah,
We'll
big,
sprinkle
big
that in the
fans.
new
So
album.
good. Yeah. He was crazy here last year. That was wild.
Oh my god, he's unbelievable.
I can imagine. The Chicago Batman's playing tonight.
Really? No, I don't think we'll be able to
Yeah,
stay,
we have that flight in the morning.
Love
in
that album
Miami.
so much.
So like, I don't think we can stay till 9:30. That's
Yeah.
something I really wanted to see here
Who are
today.
you guys trying to catch?
That would be
Also,
one.
that would be one.
Yeah.
We can't catch Hippo Campus because we're playing at the same time as
Yeah.
Hippo Campus, and because we have to fly to Phoenix, I don't think we could stay to see Chicano Batman. But that would have been, we love that. Freedom is free. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Who else is playing today?
I don't know.
Sylvanesso, The Districts.
Wow.
There's Halsey. You guys know
Oh,
Halsey.
nice.
Oh yeah.
Foster the People.
Foster the People.
What time is that at?
11:30 tonight.
Yeah, right.
Be
Man.
drunk on the plane.
Yes.
We'll have to try to catch the live stream from.
Yeah.
yeah.
We just need you to
From the
FaceTime
sky.
us. You know?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold you. So I have like one last lightning round of questions.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Ready, ready, ready. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Favorite song off of the classic Rihanna album Anti?
James Joint. The little interlude.
Does that have what's that song? Sounds like Prime or something.
Love it.
Love on the Brain.
Love
Love,
On the
yeah.
Brain?
We're talking about this is that album, right?
Yeah.
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool.
You're like, no,
I was like, I don't know what.
Yeah, I was like, shit. No, because you say classic. I'm like, is this some like her first album? Like, I don't know that.
Just the album we don't
we got
deserve
Love on
as
the
people.
Brain?
Love on the
Yeah.
Brain is the jam.
Is that song called "You Needed Me"? What's this song?
Needed Me, yeah.
Dude, I will
What an
walk
anthem.
around. I'll like be on the metro in Miami and like walking to work and my uniform and stuff. That I just got that stuck in my head. Just like keeps going over and over and over.
Work is on that, right?
Yeah, Work is on that
I was
too.
in the
It's-
Bahamas and they were blasting Work, and I was like sitting in a beach chair. I was like, yeah, this is.
You're like, this feels
That's
right.
it.
this is exactly where I should
Yeah.
be
Oh,
listening
yeah,
to this
that was really good,
right
yeah.
now. Social media, necessary evil.
What is our
Yeah.
social media?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Social
It
media
is a necessary evil.
Or is it evil?
I think it's a necessary evil. I think it's both.
Yeah.
You have to have it, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
It is.
I think it's good for it helps us spread our music around.
There's definitely artists I want to know as much about as possible, and so it's cool to be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
unfortunate that we all have to like.
scroll at 3 a.m. away.
crazy,
You do that.
yeah.
There's a little bit. There's a little bit of like inflated self-importance with generating that much content about yourself, but there's definitely people I want that for. It's
Yeah.
just like so interesting. So
yeah, there
I like
has to be a
posting
balance.
videos of my dog online, so that's a good opportunity on our story to be like, oh, here's
You're
my
blessing
dog.
the internet really at that point with the dogs.
He's a very handsome dog.
Champagne Poppy.
Yeah, follow him at champagne.poppy.
Shameless plug.
P-A-W, I think 2 P's. Champagne.paw.
Oh god.
Wow.
Just
No.
blinking. That's
His
what
followers are like,
Necessary evil. Follow my dog.
He's a good boy. Yeah, he's not evil. That's my
No,
son.
but Bear is not. Bear is not evil.
SpongeBob, overrated or underrated?
Oh,
underrated.
doesn't the whole world
Amongst
celebrate
you, yeah.
SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Is it properly rated?
We
think
need a new
it's-
rating system.
It's just the right amount of hype.
I think everybody's pretty much on the same page about SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Dude, there's that Krusty
amazing.
Krab. Dude, when we're on
Krusty
tour,
Krab.
it's like y'all don't even hungover. It's like 7 in the morning. We're all just like hungover, and
Yeah.
like you're like getting out and carrying stuff, and like a tour manager over there, Mike, will be like Krusty Krab, and then one else will start singing the people. I can't do it that well.
It's just hard to
So
do.
It's when the Krusty Krab decides to start trying to serve pizza in addition to
Right.
like
Oh,
Krabby
Krusty
Patties,
Krab
and then he's
pizza.
delivering it.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep.
You got to the body shape.
That's right. You
the
gotta
body
shake.
So yeah, we love SpongeBob.
Last one. 3 artists you could have at your funeral, dead or alive. Who would they be?
At our funeral?
Yeah, your
Like mourning
funeral.
our death?
Yeah.
Okay. Not like I'm so glad he's dead, man.
You were gone. You guys went out like rock stars, and now like there's a concert. Who's like?
Oh yeah.
Probably younger than us, right? Hopefully. We see our heroes die before we do.
Probably like Anthony Kiedis, John Bonham, and like David Bowie or something.
That's a pretty solid trio.
They don't quite form a band. I guess they form a band.
Yeah. I like Julian Casablancas. I like the Strokes a lot. You know, or like when I was a teenager, started playing guitar.
Give it a drum roll for one
From
of the
like
Beatles.
each
Which
section
Beatles?
of your
Yeah.
life, you picked like someone that was super
Which
influential
Beatles?
to
Which
mention.
Very important.
Yeah, we're gonna pick the Lonely Beatles. Okay, so Dream Band. All right, you ready? So you got.
No, that wasn't a question.
So at
You're
my
like,
funeral.
also, I'm not done. I'm playing in a band.
At my funeral.
At your funeral band, they're playing the dirge,
Ju-
marching behind the casket.
Yeah, the bagpipist.
The bagpipist.
Bagpipist is there.
Peepist.
So you got Julian Casablancas from the Strokes is singing. George Harrison is playing guitar. Hopefully I had slow right. You can play drums. I love
You
to
want
see
me
that.
there?
Yeah.
I'm not coming.
You just crying. He's like, I can't believe he's crying. Yeah, I want the emotion behind it. And I don't have a bass player, but those three would be pretty awesome.
Gotta put Nick Jonas in there.
Yeah.
First one.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive. I'll take him anyway.
Nick
Love you, Nick.
Jonas,
Love
Nick
you.
Cage.
All the Knicks.
Yeah. It'd be cool to have Bradley there, Radnall, and you know, Jimi Hendrix. Bring him out.
Yeah, let's
Dig him up. Let's go.
I'm dead, he's dead.
We're all dead. We have so much in common.
Yeah, it's like the end of the OG Star Wars when they're all like ghosts, like the dead Jedi. It's like you, Jimmy.
That's what it's like.
You know, all these famous guitar players. Like, why?
So it's based on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Our
We look
pleasure.
forward to jamming at your set.
It's gonna be fun.
Back and forth.
We're stoked.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Ooh, yeah.
Work is on that, right?
Yeah, Work is on that
I was
too.
in the
It's-
Bahamas and they were blasting Work, and I was like sitting in a beach chair. I was like, yeah, this is.
You're like, this feels
That's
right.
it.
this is exactly where I should
Yeah.
be
Oh,
listening
yeah,
to this
that was really good,
right
yeah.
now. Social media, necessary evil.
What is our
Yeah.
social media?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Social
It
media
is a necessary evil.
Or is it evil?
I think it's a necessary evil. I think it's both.
Yeah.
You have to have it, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
I think it's good for
Yeah.
it helps us spread our music around.
Yeah.
There's definitely artists I want to know as much about as possible, and so it's cool to be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
unfortunate that we all have to like.
scroll at 3 a.m. away.
That's crazy.
You do that.
Yeah.
There's a little bit. There's a little bit of like inflated self-importance with generating that much content
Yeah.
about yourself, but there's definitely people I want that for. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like so
You-
interesting. So.
yeah. There
I like
has to be a
posting
balance.
videos of my dog online, so that's a good opportunity on our story to be like, oh, here's
You're
my
blessing
dog.
the internet really at that point with the dogs.
He's a very handsome dog.
Champagne Poppy.
Yeah, follow him at champagne.poppy. that's
Shameless plug.
P-A-W, I think 2 P's. Champagne.P-A-W.
Oh god.
Wow.
No.
Just blinking. That's
His
that's-
followers are like,
Necessary evil. Follow my dog.
He's a good boy. Yeah, he's not evil. That's my
No,
son.
but Bear is not evil. Bear is not evil.
SpongeBob, overrated or underrated?
Oh,
underrated.
doesn't the whole world
Amongst you,
celebrate
yeah.
SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Is it properly rated?
We need a new rating system.
It's just the amount of hype.
I think everybody's pretty much on the same page about SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Dude, there's that Krusty
amazing.
Krab. Dude, when we're on
Krusty
tour,
Krab.
it's like you're all really hungover. It's like 7 in the morning. We're all just like hungover, and
Yeah.
like you're like getting out and carrying stuff, and like a tour manager over there, Mike will be like Krusty Krab, and then one else will start singing the people. I can't do it that well.
It's just hard.
It's when the Krusty Krab decides to start trying to serve pizza in addition
Right.
to like
Oh,
Krabby
Krusty
Patties,
Krab
and then he's
pizza.
delivering it.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Yep.
You got to the body
That's
shape.
right. You gotta shake the bum.
So yeah, we love SpongeBob.
Last one. 3 artists you could have at your funeral, dead or alive. Who would they be?
At our funeral?
Yeah, your
Like mourning our death?
Yeah.
Okay. Not like I'm so glad he's dead, man.
You were gone. You guys went out like rock stars, and now like there's a concert. Who's like?
Oh yeah.
Probably younger than us, right? Hopefully we see our heroes die before we do.
Probably like Anthony Kiedis, John Bonham, and like David Bowie or something.
That's a pretty solid trio.
They don't quite form a band. I guess they form a band.
Yeah. I like Julian Casablancas. I like the Strokes a lot. or like when I was a teenager, started playing guitar.
Give a drum roll for one of
From
the
like
Beatles.
each
Which
section
Beatles?
of your
Yeah.
life, you pick like someone that was super.
Right,
Which
right,
Beatles?
very important.
Yeah, we're gonna pick the Lonely Beatles. Okay, so Dream Band. All right, you ready? So you got.
No, that wasn't a question.
So at my
like,
funeral.
also, I'm not done playing in a band.
At my funeral.
At your funeral band, they're playing the dirge,
Ju-
marching behind the casket.
Yeah, the bagpipist.
The
is-
bagpipist.
Bagpipist is there.
Peepist.
So you got Julian Casablancas from the Strokes is singing. George Harrison is playing guitar. Hopefully Pat's still around. He can play drums. I love
You
to
want
see
me
Pat.
there?
Yeah.
I might come.
Dude just
I pray.
crying. He's like, I can't believe he's crying. Yeah, I want the emotion behind it. I don't have a bass player, but those three would be pretty awesome.
Gotta put Nick Jonas in there.
Yeah.
First one.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive, I'll take him anyway.
Nick
Love you, Nick.
Jonas,
Love
Nick
you.
Cage.
All the Knicks.
Yeah. It'd be cool to have Bradley there, Radnall, and you know, Jimi Hendrix. Bring him out.
Yeah, let's
Dig him up. Let's go.
I'm dead. He's dead.
We're all dead. We have so much in common.
Yeah, it's like the end of the OG Star Wars when they're all like ghosts, like the dead Jedi.
Right.
It's like you, Jimmy.
That's what it's like.
You know, all these famous guitar players. Like, why?
So it's based on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Our
We look
pleasure.
forward to jamming at your set.
It's gonna be fun.
Back and forth.
We're stoked.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Ooh, yeah.